Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again. And I'm here in I guess where am I? There's like a beer can strewn here. There's a bunch of kids walking by from school, which is kind of fun. I'm outside of school right here, and I'm chilling with a new phone today. A phone that I finally got. It's none other than the Realme X2 Pro. So let's go ahead and have a look here. I'm not going to waste too much time dilly-dallying with an unboxing. You guys have seen this phone already a couple times on some other channels. I definitely wasn't first to this phone. So anyway, let's have a look. There it is, the Realme X2 Pro. And I just turned it on. Let's go ahead and rip off this plastic. But before we do that, let me show you the version that I got. And it is let's have a look here. And where is it? It's on the back. It is the 8GB, 128 gigs of storage version. I got it in the nice Neptune blue. Now, as you guys know, I've been reviewing the Realme X2 for about almost a month now. I was first on YouTube for that phone, and I've enjoyed that Realme X2 quite a bit. See what's in the box there. We got a cable. There's that SuperVOOC charging, and I'll be obviously doing a full kind of what's inside the box later. So let's throw all this stuff aside, and actually let's take off the plastic to this thing. I'm doing this on the side of the road as usual, anytime, anywhere. Frankie Street Tech, oh yeah. And there it is, the Realme X2 Pro. And initial impressions, guys, I've been waiting for this phone for just about 2 weeks. And obviously when the phone was finally released yesterday, I did not get a loaner unit. I didn't go to any events. I just bought this phone. It came today to Hong Kong. It took a little bit longer, but here it is in my hands. And honestly, it looks just like the Realme X2 from the front. And I can tell the AMOLED display, yeah, it's of a similar quality to the Realme X2. And let's kind of put the max brightness on there so we can really see it. Now I can already tell that the haptics are far improved on this device, and I can already tell that this is a full metal edge to USB-C. There's that 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and looking at the back of this phone, a very nice blue color. How does it compare, let's see, to the Realme X2, the regular one? Here's the Realme X2 regular. Let's put them right there next to each other. I kind of like the Realme X2 regular better. It's got this kind of purpley sheen, whereas this one is just kind of a straight blue. I also like the placement of the cameras, I think, on this a little bit better as well. So just my 2 cents. I'll be doing obviously a full comparison with those soon. But talking about design, this phone is all aluminum and glass, and you can definitely tell on the edge here now, it is a metallic edge, a very nice feel in the hand. Feels around the same weight as the Realme X2, so just under 200 grams, 190. You got that pretty similar size screen, and looking at the bezels, they look about the same size too, top and bottom. Very nice feel in the hand for sure, and the buttons are very clicky. They feel really good. And now talking about that display, AMOLED display here, looking very nice indeed as well. Now let's go to About Phone just to get some more info on this phone. So that's the 128 8GB version that I got, and it's a nice display. It's a nice kind of big size display, 6.5 inch if I'm not mistaken, and it definitely has that kind of look of that OnePlus 7T that just came out as well. Now the key difference between this and the Realme X2 regular is the processor. So we're talking about a Snapdragon 855 Plus in this phone compared to the 730G on the Realme X2. And the Realme X2, I tell you, it's been a great phone, and I have not worried 1 minute about processor speed on this phone. It's done really great. So I think the Snapdragon 855 clearly is the flagship processor of the end of 2019, and I think you will appreciate that for sure. This phone is really starting to remind me of this Reno Ace that I've seen in other videos as well. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, shout out to my man Ben's Gadget Reviews. He said that this is pretty much the same phone as that, and so there you go. Now talking about audio, we see obviously there is a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. We'll be doing the full review of that as well. I don't think this is a dual speaker phone as well. And last but not least, let's do the classic Frankie Tech camera shot, and we got a quad camera setup here. So we got that GW1 sensor, just the same as on the Realme X2. And let's have a look. Let's take a shot now of this. Let's go take a shot of that view right there in 3, 2, 1. Wow, so that was a lot faster than the Realme X2. There we go. That's looking really, really nice. Now let's go ahead and take a photo of this. Zoom in on this beer can here. Some guy had a good night last night. Let's take a photo of that. Oh, this is probably the lousiest spot I've ever filmed on. But that's the beauty of this channel. We don't care where we film, we just film. And that's the real, straightforward Frankie Tech way. Let's do a quick selfie here in 3, 2, 1. Quick shutter. Snapdragon 855 Plus should do a phenomenal job. And it makes me look okay. I don't look, I mean, that is my head. It's about as round as it appears in that photo there. So I can't wait to test this out further. I can tell you already, the haptics, so the vibration motor on this phone feels a lot better. It feels far more premium. It almost feels like the one on the OnePlus 7 Pro. I wouldn't even be surprised if that was the haptic motor that they were including on this phone. So hit me up with questions, comments you guys have. Now, obviously, I wasn't first to this phone, but I will be first. I'll be the first Frankie Tech review of this phone, and I'll be sharing my straight up, honest review, real review, and thoughts of this Realme X2 Pro. So hit me up with questions, comments you have, if they haven't been answered already by some of the other channels that have gotten this early access to this phone. Let me know. This is the retail unit though, guys. No loaner units, no review units. I wasn't invited to any events. I picked this phone up with my own money, and I spent just now 3,500 Hong Kong dollars, but this phone can be had for around 2,800 yuan. So, you know, it's a really good deal in tech. I definitely will be comparing it to some of the other great phones I've tested, and that Mi 9T Pro is one of them for sure. But stay tuned, guys, for all those reviews, all those comparisons. And once again, thanks for all the support. Road to 100,000, guys. We are literally knocking on the door, at the doorstep of 100,000. So appreciate that support as well. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one.